Old team is back.
Nice that you're joining us on our podcast. You're going on everything these days.
Yeah. Scala, you grew up on a wine farm, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tough life, eh? Hold on a second. You're telling me the way they played in the first half was the right approach?
I think it was.
What's the most famous person that's come into the Springbok change room?
Oof. Name any other coach in the world that would be able to make those calls. For us to have a successful 2025, we need to be the island.
Yeah.
I just want to come back to which point did I want to make?
Jeez, there you go.
He's gone for HI, Ramos, half-time.
This guy touched my balls. He gave for 8 weeks now. Lood now gets 4 weeks for a red card. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it doesn't look right.
Can I go for a bathroom break?
Yes,
Yeah.
please go.
Thank you.
Please
Crack on, I'll be back.
We're cutting.
We're cutting, yeah, let's wait for him.
That happens a lot, guys.
Play golf for Scala. Every 2 holes, he needs a piss. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Boks Unpacked. I'm out here at the beautiful Boks Constantia. JdVs and Schalk are going to join me as we both came back from Paris. The Boks did it with 14 men. We're going to discuss everything Springbok rugby. Also look forward to the Italy versus Springbok game. It is time to unseal the box. Okay, welcome back to Boks Unpacked. We're here at Boks Constantia with beautiful surroundings. Schalk, JdVs, the old team is back. Joe was brilliant last weekend.
He was. But it's not the same without you, Shimmy.
No. Don't say that to make me happy.
It's not.
Don't say that. Joe was great.
He was
It was good to see him, I must say,
fantastic,
yeah.
I mean, our Scala, it's just the vibe with Joe. It's just so
The energy
positive
is
and energy.
unbelievable.
And, yeah, it was nice. So you've got big boots to fill, Shimmy. You need to bring the energy.
No one can beat Joe in terms of energy.
Guys,
No
we
one
even
can
had a softer side to Boks Unpacked. Like there was a bit of deepness there, like, which I
I
obviously
saw
can't
some
contribute.
hugs and everything and some loving and everything.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But
Scala, you grew up on a wine farm, man. Tough life, eh?
Yeah, I mean, look, I've lined up a souvenir blanket.
It was tough, eh?
Look, to be honest, I mean, Boks Constantia is quite special. I grew up in Wellington. The vistas from here and being so close to where I live is unbelievable. It's so nice. There was a bit of wind here, so we can't get outside, man. Every episode we've shot so far, you know, the black southeaster seems to be rearing his head. I'm in golf gear because I'm playing golf after this at Westlake.
Sax colours, that's good to represent.
Yeah, 100%.
I owe some of the dads some money there. I made a bad bet.
Shimmy, I was...
Let's just talk about owing money because don't you owe...
No, I owe Skinstead and Goldie money.
Yeah.
You don't owe me money, do you?
Okay, we'll just... No, I phoned you about that one.
What?
About the flight.
So do you still owe me money?
Yeah, I do owe you.
Okay, I'm just saying.
So Friday,
booked a $6,000 flight
Friday
from
night
Joburg.
in a
On
pub,
record,
Yeah.
Friday night in a pub in Paris, Shimmy goes, Scotland's beating the All Blacks.
I was close.
It was close enough.
They ran them close.
17-0, I thought, Shimmy, you're smoking your socks. And then I got to, because I wasn't at the game, I was at the studio. I got to studio and it was 17 all. I was like, what's the story here?
But God, can we please talk about that? Can we talk about your
don't
your
really
trip to Paris?
The weekend in Paris.
The weekend in Paris, weekend in studio.
Yeah.
What's the difference between weekend in
you know, like
studio in Paris and in Randburg?
There's no difference. Malibongwe drive is closer than the Champs-Élysées, to be honest. The closest I got to the stadium is there. You go Charles de Gaulle, you go into town, and then you pass it, and it's about 500 meters on your left. And I gave it a little wave, and then I saw it on television.
Is it Charles de Gaulle or Charles de Gaulle?
No, it's the goal.
Okay, sorry.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Le Frenchie. Jeepers.
I was there for a week. No, carry on, Scala, sorry.
Thank you. No, it's done.
It's nice that you're joining us on our podcast as well, because I see you just going on everything these days.
Where was I?
No, I'm just saying, Shimmy. I'm just saying.
Congratulations, sorry, to Scala for the dream team.
Don't move away.
No,
from
Scala,
the
tell us the Malibongo drive story. I interrupted you rudely, sorry.
No.
I was Paris.
No, Paris was amazing. Studio, geez, I had some envy of you guys being there live because you obviously, you know how sterile the studio is. Like we were dancing and getting, excited that last 20, but you're not quite there.
You're not there.
Yeah.
And I only discovered this like on the Tuesday because I was doing that 1 to L's bike race. And I got there on the Tuesday and I saw the call sheet and I was like, but surely I'm going to the stadium. One phone call later, I was not. I was going to the stadium. Lovely studios there.
Talking about wine farms, Scala, what was that wine farm you went to after the World Cup?
Law Morans.
What happened after that?
07. We're talking 07.
Yeah, 07. Law Morans. What happened after that?
We celebrated.
And then what happened?
Then we celebrated a little bit more.
Why didn't you make the trophy tour the next day?
And then I punched John Smit in the face. As you do.
You punched the captain.
Yeah, I did. Why do you want to talk about
That's
that?
like Damian Penaud punching Sia. You know what I mean? Why would you punch the captain?
No, because...
He deserved it.
You win a World Cup, good culture, blah, 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 and then you go punch the captain.
You know what happened?
Did you want to be captain?
I became captain.
only 5 years later. Yeah.
5 years later. 4 years.
No, you know what happened? You know the Big Red.
Yeah.
He gets also very jovial and loose when he's had a couple of drinks. Old John Smit. So we had this amazing. It really was.
Yeah, it was an incredible evening.
An amazing, week ticket tape parade, and the last evening was there at Law Morant's. Freshly Ground performed, Springbok Neutrals performed, and it was just the team, partners, families, and then close. Other people involved at that stage. And amazing party. They had 2 buses coming back to Cape Town to the hotel. The early bus and then the
late bus, the
then our
stragglers bus.
Yeah.
Eventually our bus, we made it onto the bus, took a couple of bottles of wine with, but now our partners are with us. My girlfriend at the time, now wife, so she still had to work the following day. Now I'm having a hell of a time, but we're not on the same level. Okay?
Yeah.
So now, as you do, you get into a fight, right? So now we're sitting on the bus and we're having a bit of an argument. And John Smith thought that it would be a good
Is Roxy
idea.
there with him?
Roxy's
Roxy's
there.
there. Donnie Rousseau's walking with a speaker on his shoulder like this.
Yeah.
But Smitty reckons it's a good idea if he just takes a bottle of wine and just cools down the atmosphere by pouring the wine on my head.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously, great idea. So he does that the first time, and I'm a little bit upset. I said, Bonnie, please, man, we're kind of in a thing here. And 5 minutes later, he comes back, does the same. I'm like, Bonnie, please don't, I'm going to punch you. I never punched anyone in my life. Third time around, our argument is like, reaching a new level. I get up.
End of the night. Donnie Rousseau dropped the speaker and we just
music
sat
off,
there.
party over.
But obviously,
Is this where you guys at the back of the bus though?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the ejection seat. But obviously not a good puncher because the next morning we're all waiting for John to come and Barney walks in there and he's got like this blue eye and he goes like, Scala, what happened to me last night? I know you were the last there standing. Like, what happened to me last night? I'm saying, what do you mean? What? He says, what happened to my eye? Well, I'm a bit swollen here. I say, you don't remember? He says, no.
And
doesn't remember anything. I'm like, no, John punched you. He's like, John punched me.
No, not my proudest moment, but we're very good friends still.
What was the other story, Scala? You told me on tour now when you guys did was it Wine to Wales where John was throwing balls at the tent?
No.
So, like a couple of years ago, me and John did the exact same race, like when they go from Hermanus back to Lawrenceford. So November 2nd weekend, so all the test matches, big test matches. Now, like John, we're just having like impromptu little downs there. Next moment, John says, Schalk, I think I might have committed to do a Q&A on stage regarding all the games that's been going on. So I said, okay, Bonnie, that's a bit of a hack. We're not working for Supersport this weekend. What's happening? It will be nice. It will be fun. On stage we go. I can see the Big Red's nicely lit. He's chucking balls into the crowd, like free giveaways. Next morning, on the bike, and he's flying. And I'm sitting behind him, and we're hitting our first big hill. And I said, Bonnie, do you remember like throwing all those balls off stage last night? He goes, stage? I was never on stage. He basically wiped out his own memory, and then he started suffering because then he started remembering. He's getting flashbacks.
The demons were chasing him.
The Big Red. Then first hill, he was like, "Oh dear, what was last night all about?"
Scala, off-field, Paris, your highlights?
Shimmy, you had a mantra for a couple of months going, "I don't approve of liquor."
I don't approve of liquor.
And
I do.
And I can gladly confirm Shimmy approves of liquor. He was on it. So our lunches was amazing. Good Friday night, good Saturday night. I was only there for a couple of nights, but I mean, the highlight, the Boks last 20.
Yeah.
Must be.
But also, Shims, you took your wife over. It was a romantic week in Paris.
The city of love.
No. She came to join me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She came on Wednesday. and then left on Sunday.
No, that's
I
beautiful.
learned from you, JdV.
Yeah.
We couldn't watch tennis though.
No, you watched
So
the
I just brought along.
Did she
I
go
brought
to
it
the?
a rugby
Did
game.
she go to the game?
Yeah, loved it.
So she was also at the game, at the stadium.
Yeah.
She could experience that atmosphere.
What a great atmosphere. He went to France and he went to the game.
Yeah.
I tell you what the Frenchies do get right is the pre-match entertainment.
Amazing.
It's the best in the world. Light
the-
show.
Like how's the anthems where they just got the light on the 23
players, yeah.
and the match official.
It's the only stadium in the world where they don't play Sweet Caroline and there's a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only one. And I was like, they've got a DJ before the game. People are dancing. The French crowd get in early.
Remember that
It's
Irish
amazing.
game in the World Cup? You know, like we obviously lost the game in South Africa afterwards.
Yeah.
We were doing that rap like for 45 minutes post the game.
It was amazing vibe.
No one left.
Yeah.
It was just 90s rock and everyone just bouncing up and down. It was incredible.
You get that from the Irish as well, though. They create a vibe, and like that was one of the games where you were so disappointed with the result, the Boks losing, but still it was such a lacquer atmosphere post game and vibe. You kind of forget about it quite quickly. That's the difference between coaching and just giving your opinion on the game, right? Whereas if you were the coach, you would not have enjoyed that either.
No, you
But
weren't
for us,
dancing
you
and enjoying
disappointed,
the moment.
and then you kind of shift towards having a good time.
So like our focus shifts to where we're going now. You know, where's our pub? Where's our beer? You know, the coach is like he's straight on the analysis.
Yeah, the only
Statting ricks or whatever.
The only tricky thing with France is the 9 o'clock kickoff.
It's late.
You can't. You got to have your big night the Thursday or the Friday because it's a 9 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah.
After the game, there's not much. It sort of disperses. It's not. I mean, we went to Peter de Villiers' pub down the road from the hotel. It was nice. It's not great. You leave at about 2, 3 in the morning.
I must
you
say,
got a flight the next day, you're in trouble.
Greg Monod's birthday. And
Mr. Min.
Yeah, Mr. Min.
Happy
and,
birthday, you crazy kid.
We went to the Lesouk Bok after the World Cup final. And we had the lock-ins of all lock-ins.
Yeah, that was immense.
7 o'clock, the guys were playing touch rugby outside.
I've still got a video with Penaud trying a drop kick.
I don't like those videos. Because there's one where I think I'm more close to kissing his bum and he's got that Lucy tattoo.
Yeah, the Lucy
which was his dog.
The dog.
Yeah.
Love Lucy.
But you speak about the late kickoff. Now, South Africa, it was 10 o'clock. You know, so we're watching the game, but I mean, you know, you either you get a bit of a jump start and you start the day too early and
you've got to rewatch it on Sunday.
Yeah, but like I think for a lot of people it's a late game to stay awake for. I mean, my house, even my kids, you know, Luca wanted to watch the game, but it's like, no, you need to get in bed and it's school on Monday again.
I think my boys tried to watch it and both of them fell asleep at halftime. Yeah.
Guys, let's talk about the game. Quickly recap the game. 14 men against France after the World Cup quarterfinal. They'd prepared for this game, I think, for about, it would have been 2 months.
Yeah.
Since the Six Nations. Obviously, they got club rugby there, but what a performance from the Springboks.
Yeah, amazing performance. I think, you know, the approach from France was the right one. They had a good strategy in place. They've got quality players. But if you look at both the tries that they scored, you know...
Hold on a second.
Yes.
You telling me the way they played in the first half was the right approach?
I think it was. The French.
Pick and drive,
more pick and go.
Gee, was the backs could have just sat in the change room.
Yeah, but still, the opportunities that they got, so it was from loose play, being able to score the 2 tries. It was a bit of a mistake from our side. Sasha Kuba's not in position in the backfield. But I think they thought that they could also overpower us. And at times they got that right. But I just don't think that they've got the engines that we have to be able to maintain that for 80 minutes. So that's the way that they thought they could do it. Obviously now we know that they can't. But what we have shown is that, but it doesn't matter under how much pressure we are or how badly we start, we find a way.
Yeah.
Like for me, obviously the scrum was a big question for them, you know, 2 youngish props, 3 caps each or 5 caps, under 5 caps. I think we did reasonably well there, the Boks. I mean, I think they were too conservative.
The French,
So like they obviously mauled, no real reward. Decent reward with their carries. Obviously the try, kick over Kurtley. Kurtley thought there was someone in the backfield, jogs back, Penaud. Probably would have outstripped him anyway. And then they got to halftime. We got, the red card. That's another debate. We're going to have that.
Yeah, we'll chat about that just now, yeah.
World Rugby this weekend with referees especially, I think there's quite a few head scratches, let's put it that way. And then afterwards, it's almost like then they had to play rugby because now they're playing against 14 men and they had so many opportunities. But because I think the whole week was about being direct, maul, pick and go, almost like, 10-man rugby, try and get over the gain line. As soon as they try to open it up and play rugby, they made so many errors. 4 handing errors straight off the back of that 20 minutes, 322 entries, no reward. Springboks then come alive. First 22 entry off the back of a couple of breakdown turners where we were completely dominant this weekend. Yellow card, Bill Beret. Quite possibly penalty try, although there's one man in the backfield. They reckon 2-1, they can't.
No, we score from that.
I don't think Jesse has to pass that. I think Jesse tucks it under his jumper, he scores it. Yeah. And then 22 entries where the Boks have been poor this season so far, conversion rate, because we created so much 22 entries. Think of those 2 tests against New Zealand, 30 entries in 2 test matches. Only converted 6 of them, I think we did. Every single time we got there, our maul has come into its own. Immense by the Springboks. And then, I sat before and I was like, geez, this is going to be a tough game. But the only game I could go on was Ireland versus New Zealand. And I thought Ireland for 60 minutes were the better team. They deserved to have a bigger points lead. And then the last 20, the battle-hardened side kept on getting stronger. And the All Blacks dominated the ball for the last 20. No difference this week. In the last 20 minutes, we probably had 85% position.
No, we were amazing. And
their bomb squad walked.
Yeah, so I think that was the disappointing thing, is when they came on, they were gassed like within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And maybe that is due to also them thinking that they can overpower us and have that physical game. Remember, if you're mauling, whether you're stopping maul or actually mauling, that's I've never been there, only before the World Cup where we did mauling, but you get tired either way.
So I think you've got to reach out to André Esterhuizen and how he feels now. Eh?
What boots does he wear? I was trying to figure out, because are you going to come out at centre? Does he have his boots for centre? Because you can't play centre with those 21s.
With the long 21s.
You can't play centre with 21s.
Yes, that's actually a good shot, yeah. I don't know either.
I was trying to look, I was watching it again yesterday, trying to check what boots he's wearing.
But you know what impressed me about him? Obviously the fact that he goes into the flank and then goes into the midfield. But, the smaller things where a lot of guys takes time to... Yes, line out.
He was lifting,
He was lifting in that last try. He was the back lifter.
Yeah.
The movement that he had to, that he needed to know, and the triggers, and then the lift. Perfect lift, full length. You get the ball, Grant Williams scores from it. That's the impressive thing.
And back lifter's not funny. That's where you get the heat. That's where you lift him.
He's got a busy week, eh? He's got a busy week. I'm thinking of the week. He's doing extra line-outs, he's doing extra drills with the backs. Are we seeing him on the flank this weekend? Is that what I'm reading between the lines? Or have I just...
Yeah, so obviously we haven't seen
created a new position. What they're calling it, flanter. Flank and centre. That's the new position he's created.
André Flanter.
But how does it? He probably stays out. How did they get involved in the mauling split session? Because the back split and the forward split. It would be interesting to see what his week actually looks like. I do not know.
But also, Damian Delende, I think, can do that job as well.
Yeah. 100%.
He can 100% do that job.
It's convincing him to do it. That's going to be another thing.
No, I don't know. He won't ever do that. But Rassie's statement also that André it was difficult to get him into the 23. It was difficult for him to bust a way open into being part of the conversation, to be part of the 23 every week. Now suddenly he is very much part of the conversation.
Yeah, guys, we've got to move on. Lood de Jager, the red.
No, banter all day.
Banter all day.
Yeah.
Banter all day. Like for me, there's a couple of things. Lood's technique is spot on. Yes, they slowed down and I think he hasn't wrapped his left, which is, okay. The contact.
No one tackles like that.
No one tackles like that. So
he hits the ball almost before he hits.
He's got him. So he's looking away. He gets a ball in the face. He's completely wrapped this side. This shoulder's making the contact. But more important for me, if you look at it in real time, Kobus Reinach gets him. By the time Lood's committed, so he's gone, his knee's touching the ground. There's a massive
at least a meter.
Ramos sees him coming. You can't move. So from the action where Lood dips and goes, still he hits Ramos, that's got to be less than 0.2 or 3 or 4 or 5 seconds. None of us can adjust your height further. Yeah. So it's just a plain rugby instinct. To Angus Gardner's defense, in his defense, He didn't want to give it. He wanted to go bunker. Nika Amushukeli, assistant AR, he was going, that is, red card. And for me, red card, that is clear and obvious foul play. I'm punching, you punching John Smith.
Face,
I'm kicking you.
Like when I talk against the balls, they punch Hanyani.
Kick to the head or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, if this is a rugby, and Angus Gardner there did something that I quite like referees to do, is said, let's go back to real time. How does this look in real time? And in real time,
you can't even see
nothing wrong. Yeah,
it looks like nothing. So
we all missed it in real time because it happened, and then you're like, okay, you're going back to it.
Yeah.
But what's actually what's happened? Watch that game again. It's actually very difficult to spot in real time.
I said it on the verdict on Tuesday as well. In that I thought that Angus Gardner had a really good game.
Yeah,
officiating a high pressure game, and also getting the his assistant referees and the TMO to contribute as well. But I think in that instance they got it wrong.
Yeah.
Bunker. So here's my question to you: is it a bunker? Can you, if you send it if you go red bunker, can that come down to a yellow?
So I don't think a red comes into the
can't,
I go yellow card to be reviewed in the bunker, and then
then
they go a 20-minute red card.
Yeah.
It's not a permanent
Red card.
Red card.
Cody from Paul has sold multiple vehicles to We Buy Cars. Suspicious? I think so.
Is that a crime?
No. Where are you getting the cars?
I buy them and I sell them at the spot like a normal person.
Okay.
No, man, I'm just an accounting student. I know a good deal when I see one.
That's Excel. Meant. What's more stressful, tax season or selling a car at We Buy Cars?
Tax season, obviously.
We Buy Cars, the easiest way to sell your car by far.
Look, it is a little bit windy here at Boks Unpacked. So, Schalk, good luck for your golf game
Thank
later
you,
on.
Shimmy.
Lood gets a month now.
I can't.
Is that fair?
No.
A month. He gets a red card, which is debatable. Now a month off.
So we've been going about what sanction's big enough. So he gets a red card, which I think the whole world disagrees with, straight red.
Yeah.
Then he gets a month on top of that. So he's not only missing the remainder of the international season, he's also missing a couple of games for his franchise. I don't think a red card for a player is debatable.
Yeah.
If he's due the red, that's
Foul
enough.
play.
If it's foul play, then I understand a ban, but...
I mean, I can't agree. I mean, we see the same with André Esterhuizen. Gets 9 weeks. That's also not fair. It doesn't work that way.
But Schalk, also, I think you should even go back a little bit and say, why are these laws being changed? For what reason? It's one, to change behavior, player behavior in terms of their tackling ability, and to make the game safer, okay, so that there aren't any serious head injuries, etc. Now, on both those fronts, Ramos didn't even go for HIA, or he might have during halftime.
Apparently he went in halftime, but he didn't.
He didn't go immediately, so he was fine. So there wasn't any damage done, luckily. But then also from a player behavior point of view, Lood de Jager could not have been in a better position to make a tackle.
His knees were on the ground. Ramos' knees were on the ground.
You cannot make he cannot be in a better position.
Technically, you can't improve him. There's no way technically that he can get better. The guys that freeze frame where his shoulder hits him in the neck, maybe they go, you should tackle like that. None of us have ever, and no one will
if
ever.
If you're going that way,
like
how are you going to, you can't wrap
the problem is that common sense now doesn't prevail. So now they go into the hearing. Now he's falling under foul play. Red card probably start at 16 weeks. Now they've got to come back. How's your record look? If it was me, I probably would have been increased to 36 weeks or 48 weeks. They suspend me for a month.
What did you get for the Lions?
For the rest of the year. 8 weeks, but I had a few suspensions.
What did you do in the Lions?
Forget about that shit. And then, so then they come down and says, okay, Lood de Jager, you haven't had one. Let's give you 4 weeks. 4 weeks for his action. There's no common sense.
Yeah. But chaps,
It's very hard.
You pick up the trends on social media. So Tag Burn gets that red card against New Zealand, which wasn't a red in my opinion.
No.
Rescinded. Is it Murphy from Connaught?
Yes.
With the Jan Hendrik Wessels incident. Punches him, gets sent off, gets a red card, rescinded.
And Murphy got a red card last year.
There was a clean out on Malcolm Marks when he did his knee.
Yes.
Those guys didn't get a suspension. He got injured.
A punch, a punch.
Yeah.
To the head or wherever.
Foul play.
That's foul play.
Yeah.
That is straight foul play.
Hendrik Wessels, a player comes out of a ruck or whatever, says, listen here, this guy touched my balls. He gets 9 weeks or 8 weeks now. Lood now gets 4 weeks for a red card.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it doesn't look right.
It does not, Shimmy.
It doesn't. It's not fair.
No.
The evidence is there.
And again, like the consistency with,
Yeah.
we speak about the consistency on the field, but also consistency off the field. With all those examples that you've mentioned, there's no consistency in how they decide, how many weeks the suspensions are.
Is it the South Africans getting? Is it against the South Africa? It seems like it's the South Africans.
Well,
getting.
I mean, we've
Yeah.
probably got to go at a few things. Are we represented properly? Yes or no? We don't
Yeah.
know. I guess the Springboks will always travel with a lawyer.
Yeah.
Franchises, there's no chance.
Franchises, there's no chance.
So you basically won't even go to the hearing, or if you go to the hearing, you take your pain and then you decide, okay, am I happy with 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
My players represents the players in those hearings, so they have a panel that.
But
that
like
helps
for me,
them.
the system's too clumsy. It's all got to change, and
Yeah.
also there's an area of common sense that's got to take place. You can't just say on the weekend. You've got to go from a standpoint of view that Lood de Jager never deserved his red card.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's a
at the moment, let's put it this way: we're coming off second best regarding hearings, sanctions, suspensions.
But Schalk, on the field,
We're coming first.
We're coming first.
we're not coming off second best.
Let's look at the coaching masterclass. I think you mentioned on the verdict. Rassie, first of all, the early substitution of Juan Venter, not scared to make big calls like that.
Yeah, but, we spoke about it in that we've seen now that the responsibility gets split between the front rows.
Yeah.
Those on the bench and those starting. So either you go, and it's normally like 50 minutes, 30 minutes, or kind of thereabouts. So either you start with 50, or in this case, you start with 30. Now, we don't know whether it was a tactical and substitution and it was always going to be like that, or whether they saw something from Juan Venter that's not adequate and up to...
You're scrumming nicely.
Yeah, he was scrumming very nicely.
The scrum before he got subbed, he got great reward, got a penalty off the back of it. But also they will have certain triggers, so they'll look at parameters. Maybe he was running out of puff, or maybe he, was running in the red. But Rassie's done this many times before. I mean, we've seen players get ripped off at 20 and they stay in the mix. Next week he's playing again. So it's just what's required to win a test match, I guess.
And Schalk, Shimmy, I mean, let's be honest. Name any other coach in the world that would be able to make those calls.
Yeah, it's big.
That's got the balls to rip off a player within 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and also to make some big substitutions, even in the second half, early in the game. So, because credit to him, Juan Venter went off. The first scrum, Gerard Senekam gets penalty advantage. We score from that.
Yeah.
Okay, we score from that. So, decision justified. Then, at halftime, your captain, arguably the most influential rugby player ever. Okay? Certainly from a South African point of view.
From a leadership point of view.
Yeah.
From a
That's what you said off there.
from a leadership point of view.
Paul Jim's most influential.
It is
Also, no, it's 100 Pollard.
100 Pollard.
Ron Williams. In his 100th test match, to be able to make the call, guys, to say, no, you're not going back onto the field.
Yeah.
Red card, you are not going back. And then 4 minutes into the second half, now already your captain's off. Now you take off one of your other leaders in André Esterhuizen, who's the enforcer. You take off Damian Penaud, who is like one of your senior players. To make those calls, guys, it happens and we just take it for granted. But the foresight,
to know that
next level.
For me, like the one, like I thought maybe we will pick the more experienced front row for this game, South Africans. I think we will go Volkulo, Steenekamp. We didn't. So maybe that triggered the first early substitution, saying, okay, maybe we're not quite getting the reward, or maybe we don't get quite the work rate. Then, is it luck, or can you see into the future by picking André Esterhuizen? Or maybe it was
there's going to be some sort of intuition.
Maybe there was the previous game in Wellington where he felt similar type of pressure, and we went with the 6-2. And if Kobus Reinach didn't pass his HIA, Kwagga would have had to be in the backs. So he passed his HIA, which allowed Grant Williams to go to the wing. So maybe now with André Esterhuizen, if there is doubt, you go 5-3-6-2. It doesn't matter. We've got the hybrid in the middle. And then the bench was unbelievable. Take nothing away from Malcolm Marx, and I thought JdVs as our starters. I think they were exceptional.
They were brilliant.
Grant Williams, Kobus Reina's try was a game changer for us in the first half, but Grant Williams, Erge Snyman, in a game where our locks was largely, they didn't do anything really. There was no impact from him. Erge came on and just chucked himself about, took ownership. Ruan Merkier surprises you every bloody time he comes onto the field.
But
and then, André Esterhuizen, I mean, geez, he's a hybrid.
No, he was immense.
He's unbelievable.
The feinter.
He was immense. I just want to come back to what did I want to come back to?
You want to talk about Italy versus
Has Rassie seen to the field?
No, yes, but which point did I want to make?
Jeez, where you go?
I can't remember.
He's gone for HI. Ramos. Half time. How's your wine going, Joe? Your beer's going? How's the lager tasting? How's the
I
family?
can't remember now. Hooker, lock, flank.
Malcolm Marx.
No. Oh, yes, flank.
Yeah.
Kwagga, I mean, if you
Kwagga,
select...
it's quite rare. Kwagga wasn't
Yes,
involved.
if you select your bench now, bomb squad, you almost go Kwagga Smit first and then the rest.
Yeah.
So again, to have the foresight to not do that, André Esterhuizen, and it works perfectly.
That worked absolute treat on the weekend.
And obviously he called the French team.
I mean, Sia afterwards said, a lot was mentioned, there's a possibility with all the hype that we're going to have a red card, and they prepped in the week for certain scenarios, which, I think you have to do nowadays. You have to go through a game management. I don't think anyone thinks of the permanent red card anymore. You think in a 20-minute, how do we go into a game management point of view? How do we survive? What do we do up front? How does line-out work? What is our play? And the box straight after halftime was super conservative. We kicked high up in the field.
It was good. Remember, four-man Sacha kicked it
3 times in a row.
Which was the game management part. Then we lost a bit of control of the game in that strong period for the French. And then once they went down to 14 men, I think, similar to that World Cup final we played against New Zealand, once you've hung on for a bit for 14 men and all of a sudden you go, we're numbers up, the energy is with you. It's not with a team who's got the yellow card. The energy was with the box.
Boys, Sia, a lot of congratulations around the world. Jurgen Klopp, I think Didier Drogba was there, Thierry Henry, Tony Parker. There's a couple of celebrities there. What's the most famous person that's come into the Springbok change room?
Oof.
He never came in, but I can tell you the most famous person.
Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
Nelson.
Has to be. Never came in the change room.
Yeah.
Remember that Australia game, 2004-5? When Ellis Park, when he was in the tunnel, and no one, he actually didn't come out to the stage. And as we finished the warm-up, we were going up at the top there, and he was waiting for the team to say good luck.
We played Wales in 04 as well. I think it was the first time he was with Jake White.
Yeah.
When he came to say hi to everyone. So it must be Nelson.
Yeah. Did Grieg say for that 05 game where he runs out and he saw Madiba there at the top and he said he knew, we got no chance to that.
That's because the Aussies, we came out and all the Aussie guys were hanging above us trying to look at them before. And he went into the change room. He didn't say it to the players. He said, Madiba's your boys been shit today.
But listen, we obviously have nothing to say. You just go quite sheepishly. And then he's always had a quip. He always had a little chirp and chick up you or nice hair or go beat them or smash them. Or.
Did he tell you nice hair?
No.
But,
the long hair, the long one. But Jean, be nice.
He's my brother. Just to come back to Sia though.
Yeah.
You say that, and Schalk summed it up so nicely last week. To be able to have guys like that come watch you. Thierry Henry, one of the best ever to do. Didier Drogba. I hope he supported us and not the French. Right?
He's African. He's African.
I wonder actually who it was. He would have supported us.
But for Sia to be able to attract those kind of people, and for him to be comfortable in that environment, but also be comfortable in. In the environment with Joe Soap on the street with us, I think that's what makes him so flippin' special. Well done to him.
You guys remember after the World Cup final when you're outside the change room and Roger Federer was there?
Yeah.
And you sort of, do you ask for a selfie or not? And then Matt's obviously a big tennis fan, and he's like, he regrets that never ever doing it. I still remember Japan when we went to watch Habana play and Tiger was there.
Yeah.
And we were like, me and John was like, nah, don't ask him for a selfie. We'll chat to him
later. Is this where Sir Brian Abena nearly broke Hideki Matsuyama's back? He jumped on him.
Speaking about Sir Banner,
Yeah.
Damian Penaud,
Yeah.
59 test matches,
40
40
tries.
tries.
He's cruised past Serge Blanco's record.
Yeah.
On the weekend, scored a double.
Could he get to, well, Brian's on 69, is he?
64, I thought. But like,
No, 64. Yeah.
64.
well, Brian will correct us on social media. So
Yeah.
But I mean, that's becoming a threat, I think.
no,
No, Penaud will score. Yeah. No, Penaud is 28 now, 28 or 29.
Oh, so he's
he's
going to
got
play
time.
5 more years at least. 25 tries. 5
It's amazing. I mean, he's an amazing player to watch because he sort of just looks like he's just in his own little realm. He doesn't look too interested.
Yeah.
He gets the opportunity, he finishes, he's got amazing pace. You know, like sometimes when he didn't see it on the weekend, but like when they're playing some rugby and they're offloading, he goes on these crazy runs sideways. You think, where is he going? You know, he's done 50 meters sideways and then eventually sneaks through and has a 100-meter run. Like,
But that's kind of the French way as well. Even Ramos with that first try.
Yeah.
You know, being against the grain.
Kick, gone.
Try.
Boys, Springboks are in Italy. We scored 42 and I think 45
Italy.
points against them. Also played 14 men against Italy. Remember, Jasper Wiese got banned then.
the ban for...
In Turin, similar result. Okay, let's talk about the box selection.
Cast your way back. Cast your mind
Guys,
back.
can I go for a bathroom break?
Yes,
Yeah.
please
Okay,
go.
thank you.
Please
Crack
go,
on,
man.
I'll be back.
Okay, we won't talk about you while you're gone. Sorry.
Yeah.
We won't say anything.
But let's talk about the Springbok selection first. Are we going to see a complete change? Well, we've never predicted the right team anyway.
No, can I just make one comment?
Yes, you can. We'll let you talk.
Remember where we were at
never stop,
in July
Yeah.
with our breakdown against Italy, how poor that was. And I think we used that to be able to improve. We tried a couple of things in those games. They were super competitive in both those games. But where we are now, you know, that was part of the development of the squad as well. And I think they've done wonders in terms of improving the breakdown for the Boks.
Italy was good on the weekend. I mean, like I watched quite a bit of that because I was in studio. I wasn't at the game.
I was singing at the Stade de France.
Gonzalo Cosada, they were well coached. So Minicello and Brix is back. Garbisi is a nice little game manager. Capuzzo at the back can score from any decent backs. They obviously need a
Louis
back. Louis Lina,
Hanyani.
They both of them scored on the weekend. They need a platform, but they hit it down the middle. You know, I don't think they're going to get momentum just by trucking it straight to the middle. And then they immediately dip down in the blind. So one, take the rush away. Also the breakdown threat away from the Wallabies. You know, if you McWright, you're following that ball around the corner. So immediately into the blind. And then they had a lot of reward from just getting over the game line. You know, we've said it before about the Wallabies defense. It's quite passive. You know, they don't keep on coming. Where the Boks will keep on coming this weekend. Breakdown, like John mentioned, was our big Achilles heel. I actually think, you know, for Italy, it's going to be hard to back it up. And what the Boks will do is, I think there's wholesale changes, Shimmy, coming. Although, you know, certain players haven't played much, like Marnie hasn't played much. Damian Penaud hasn't played much. The one area is loose forwards at the moment, without a Cameron Hanekom, without the Elrich Low, and now we've lost Lood de Jager, because at the moment we go Franco Mostert, you cover blindside flanker. Yeah. And that's why I said, like, what happens if André Esterhuizen starts on the flank this weekend and you've got Kwagga Smith on the bench? You know, like, I think
do both of them start?
Or both of them start.
Hooker's also another interesting one, because Van Staden's the third hooker.
Yeah.
Does he go on the bench as a possible hooker with Robbie starting?
Yeah.
But also, guys,
sorry, but you mentioned the Italian. Sorry, JdV.
No, don't worry, Shimmy, man.
Where's the Italian power going to come from?
So we've got to look at the Lamaro brothers, and then you got to look at Negri.
Yeah, Sebastian
Negri, yeah, homeschooled right here.
Hilton boys. Born in Zim, went to Hilton.
Thanks.
Tried to get him to play for UCT.
Tried to play for
then
UCT.
Then he went to Italy and things have gone well. Eh?
Yeah.
And I think that's where you're looking for the grunt.
Yeah.
You, Jim?
Yeah, I'm more... Actually, our focus moves to Ireland now. Okay? So it's always, yes, focus on the next game. You know, that's our priority. But for us to have a successful 2025, we need to beat Ireland.
Yeah.
So that is our main priority, in my view, you know, for the rest of the tour. So when you say that, then Italy becomes part of that process and more of a it fulfills the same role as Japan did before the French game. And that's why we included the Japan game, for our preparation for the French game. So I do think we'll see changes. And I think it might be a situation where you make some changes in the starting lineup, but that we finish the game with kind of the team that will probably start against Ireland.
So, like for me, like if we played the two back-to-back, if we played France and Ireland back-to-back, I think we would have come up short in one of them.
Yeah.
Because there's so much, the build-up and the emotion in that game. We sit there now nice and relaxed. But it's, that week,
It's high pressure.
It's high pressure. Every team meeting would have been about 2023. You can't walk away from what's happened between the two teams, and you can't walk away from the media. This is a down week, but you want to have the same intensity. And a lot of people that's just watching South Africa would think, okay, but what are we on about? Like the All Blacks, scored the same amount of points as us in the Rugby Championship.
Yeah.
They're playing England this weekend. They beat England. They've got a Grand Slam. Second in the world behind us.
Yeah.
There's no room, to have that mantra, to be the best team in the world. Doesn't matter how you play. It's a results-based game, this.
It's the irony is that I think we were ahead of the All Blacks, but the world rankings don't say that.
Yeah.
If you think about results, yeah.
We've lost you, they've lost you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's quite a strange one because I think if you look at where we are in terms of growth in world rugby, I thought France, there's chat France favourites. Yeah. That French team playing rugby like that.
Yeah.
For me, there's a France outside of World Cup and there's a France at a World Cup, which is a different beast.
Does Galtier have enough runway to, he's lost 4 on the bounce now.
Yeah.
1 against South Africa, 3 against New Zealand. Saving grace is he couldn't tour with, his kingpins. The last time they played together was, 7 months ago in March. All of that buys you time. Where does it get tight? Where does the public demand? Because you've got La Rochelle, not last year, 2 years before that, winning a back-to-back European Championship. You've got Toulouse, you've got Bordeaux. They're dominating European rugby. So the talent pool is evidently there.
We haven't won it at Viva since 2012.
I know.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's because I was captain that day, but...
I like how he goes around and then straight to him again. It's a high talk. Okay.
We're spinning in the orbit around the axis, John.
Okay, boys. Okay.
No, but also, sorry, Shimmy. Since 2004, we've only won in Dublin twice.
Yeah.
2010 and 2012.
2012.
Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, you're correct.
So Ireland has been our bogey team for the last 2 decades, and that's why this game, well, not this game, next week's game is so important. What Rassie has done well is being able to kind of have 2 squads and say, okay, we've got Italy this week. These guys are playing, focus on that, but a big part of the focus for the next group is also...
Yeah, for Rassie also, as a coach, he's never won in Dublin. He's never won in Ireland. So
personal also, remember he was at Munster also.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Yeah?
There's a lot of internal battles and
even as a Munster.
What is it? What's the Munster saying again? Irish by birth, Munster by the grace of God.
Yes. Even as a Munster coach, he didn't win in Dublin. I don't think maybe one. Yeah, it's a hard gig.
Just put our betting caps on.
Our betting caps on. JdV, you don't want to spoil.
No, I can do that for you.
No, it doesn't affect his head. He can play a rugby game and he still looks the same.
That's why I punched John after the wine because they're messing up his head, actually.
If I had a cap on, it would
If I had a choice between running into a porcupine and running into John de Villiers' head, I'll pick the porcupine.
That's trendy and all that crap. Sorry. You're at the top, John.
I am.
What do you
got my bet right.
4,450. You guys gave my bet to
No. To Joe.
To Big Joe.
What did you say?
He had the same bet as you.
Yeah. What was your prediction?
1 to 7.
Didn't I say 7+?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm in second place with 3,559. Schalk is at the back.
Have I got any?
Is at the bottom. Sorry.
Have I got any cash left there, boys?
You got 3,085. So JdV?
Yes. No, you have to do it.
No, okay.
You've been in this role.
You the book here. Boks at a handicap of minus 30.5 at odds of 3.10.
Just explain that to us.
I don't know. They have to score. Exactly.
Okay, so handicap of 30.5. So in other words, the Boks need to win by 31 points or more at odds of 3.10. Then a handicap of 22.5. Excuse me, at odds of
They
1.89.
scored 42 points.
Yeah, and then total points of 60. So more than 59.5 total points both teams.
Yeah.
At 2.07. Boks 8 to 14 point lead after the first half
Yeah, with this.
at 3.1, and then Boks 15 or more points first half winning margin at odds of 2.55. What are you going?
I'm chasing. So I'm chasing in this game. There's not one of them that really screams.
I'm going the first one. What was it? Box handicap of 30.
30.5.
I'm going for that.
So they're winning by 31 points or more. Yeah, you said 30.
I said 30.
Is there one that gives me Boks a little bit less than that, 10 less than that?
So
the handicap by 22.
22.5.
The odds aren't great though.
The odds are terrible.
1.89.
So you could overtake me if you get
No,
it right.
that's my gut
highest.
feel, but I can't do that on 1.8. I'm still lagging behind.
yeah.
Can I overtake Shimmy then?
No, but we still got 3 more games to go though.
Give me that one.
That one. Boks handicap 22.5.
Because otherwise you'll be blown out the water. Then you're done. You can't make
I'm gonna go for the total points.
60.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
Trying
with
to
that one.
think.
She was where did Italy?
No, on the weekend they beat Australia 25-18, 26-19,
So we
something
scored
like that.
more.
I was in Genoa the last time we were in Italy and we hammered them there. We were good. And remember, Rassie changed the team. I think someone was captain that day, or he started, and we softened them up in the first half. Second half, we just ran them in.
I think we.
It's a different Italian side with a different coach.
I'm happy with my bet. I'm not happy.
I think I've been a bit
I'm
kind
happy
of.
on my returns I get on my bet. My gut feel says we'll beat them by between 20 and 30. So I've got to go with that.
No, okay, keep mine the same.
Okay, I'm gonna go with total points of 59.5 or more.
Yeah, if you get that right, then you are. What are the odds there?
3.
No, I could still overtake you.
2-ish.
The We Buy Moment Impact Player Prediction.
Damn it. Yeah, okay, go. We don't have the team yet.
Yeah, we don't have
That
the
doesn't
team
matter.
yet.
We can guess.
I'll go first. You know when you buy a car when it's like absolutely at its low point?
Yeah.
Like I've got an old Defender, bought it. Over the years, you spend the time, you improve it, you make it better. They stopped making Defenders in 2016. All of a sudden, I've got a nice one, like with a BMW 2.8 M52 engine and straight 6. And now I'm in the money.
The money. Yes, you got the money.
In the money.
And I'm in the money.
He got that.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
He knows his cars though. He's got about 20 of them.
Have you gone AI again?
Yeah, I've
Okay,
gone there.
give us yours first. I want to think.
Okay, ladies and gents, step right up.
Here we go.
Have I got a model for you? This is right here, the Boom 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 Series Sports Edition. A premium handcrafted South African performance machine built for speed, balance, and pure class. Let's talk features. Acceleration. 0 to top gear in 1 step, and 1 shimmy, you blink. He's gone.
One shimmy! No, can't be.
Handling turns defenders the way a luxury sedan glides around a tight corner. Smooth, effortless, and disrespectful.
Yo.
Hey guys, I'm waiting for you guys. Call a name. Fuel efficiency.
Obviously
Runs
a
all
bag.
day on pure instinct and vibes. Low maintenance, high performance.
Winger. We got a winger?
Yeah.
What we got?
Interior, yes.
Curtly.
No?
Edwell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ed will fund him. I think he'll play this weekend.
Yeah, he probably will.
Yeah.
He's got an amazing track record.
How many
for
men
the
of the
Boks.
matches?
Jeez,
Yeah, like 3 games, 2 man of the matches.
First
5
one,
tries,
second
something like
one.
that.
He's had plenty of them.
I don't know who I'm going to go for.
Guys, are we going to a pub or are we playing golf with this wind picking
Yeah.
up here?
You are playing golf.
Where we go?
We are not playing golf. I
I
can't.
can't.
I don't know who to
You
go
also
with.
can't. Yeah.
I want to go with Damian Willemse, but I don't know how to explain him as a car. All terrain.
All terrain.
All terrain.
Yeah. All
That's the
terrain.
best. That's the best I can do.
The difference between your AI and your JdVs.
It's big.
No, it's big.
There's lack of enthusiasm. Guys,
Yeah.
the big one. England against New Zealand. Grand Slam.
This is the Grand Slam game. Look, they've got to play Wales, but they'll beat Wales.
Yeah.
Finn Smith, not even in the 23.
Yeah.
They changed a lot, hey?
Bomb squad, England.
Itoje captain.
3 vice captains.
Three
3 vice
sure.
captains. Yeah.
4 lines players.
No Tommy Freeman.
They've only beaten the All Blacks though once in their last 11 meetings.
2012.
Yeah.
They came.
Rookies' favourites. What happens?
They've come close though. In all those games, pretty much. Like I'm not convinced about the All Blacks yet. I mean, they've done well, and you can see they're starting to grow and believe. But I somehow think like England's going to do it this week. I don't know why. Whether they actually believe they're good enough to beat the All Blacks, I'm not too sure. Again, I don't have the teams. The teams normally give you a good idea. All Blacks for me still. I actually like the fact that Satiti started on the weekend. He was good against Scotland.
Peter Lakai.
Lakai's
been good. They're building a bit of
makes a big difference. Again, for me, not having Geordie Barrett at 12 is for me. It's a big issue. You make a shift with Tapaya
and Fanganuku at 13.
Fanganuku's been good.
Who have you got for that one?
Yes, like I definitely think England can take that one. I'm trying to figure out in my head, just momentum-wise, New Zealand, not their best performance against Scotland. This is the make or break game for them, and I just feel that they will probably be able to step up to the to the pressure. George Ford, yes, great player, but have a Lakai and Satiti and Fanganuku running at him. Different ball game. So I'm actually going to go New Zealand.
I'll go New Zealand. Scala, you saying? England?
I think it's England's turn to chuck their name in a hat.
Yeah.
Ireland against Australia.
Big one.
Australia need this for redemption.
Yeah, they do, but they've been super poor.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks.
So you remember like when they were going really well, like the second test against the Lions and then the first one against us. And then even in Cape Town where they run us really close, like basic plays, big bodies. Valentini starting, Will Skelton starting, play director, can play counter-attack if they want to. Tom Wright's not there at fullback to marshal the troops. Those two haven't featured.
Yeah.
I don't think the rest, the next generation, the next step. So if you play, Gordon 9 at 10, you go Paisami. I don't think there's enough quality for them to outlast the Irish side.
I think the Irish again they've not been that impressive. Obviously, a lot of changes after the All Black game for the weekend's game. The team this week will be very different, and also their focus will also be kind of use Australia as a platform to play against us the following week. I'm going with Ireland all the way for this one. I can't see Australia winning.
Yeah, they need to build confidence before they play us. Okay, other matches. Wales against Japan.
You're going to be a cracker.
I'm in Japan.
I'm in studio for that one.
What time's that game?
It is 20 to 8.
Okay, so you just before us.
I'm in studio for that one.
20 to 8. So I'm doing the box and then I'm doing England, New Zealand.
I'm doing Australia, Ireland. I am going Japan as well.
Actually, I'll go Wales for this one.
Okay.
Wales.
France versus Fiji. France. Scotland against Argentina.
It's going to be a cracker. I'm doing that game as well on Sunday.
Vamos, amigo.
I think Argentina.
I'm going Scotland. Argentina. It depends if Russell's fit.
Guys, to be honest, I think that can be the most entertaining game of the
100%.
Yeah.
They play very similar styles.
Both teams play like they want to create a bit of chaos and just run them. Like,
especially the back line.
It'll be a good game.
Scotland's error rate was massive against the All Blacks. If their error rate was lower, especially on the ball, they probably would have put the All Blacks under a lot more pressure.
Argentina.
Okay,
I'm going. I'm going. I'm going Scotland.
Okay, let's not forget Castle Lager. Jean, you've been sipping on your Castle Lager there. Everyone's having Castle Lager, obviously, during the rugby game. Scala, we missed Castle up in France, though, but they're celebrating 130 years of brewing heritage, and you can be one of the first to collect all six limited edition Castle Heritage cans that they have released. All you have to do is head to castle130.com, scan your cans, and make sure to keep them for verification. Good luck. Verification.
I just when you went scan your cans, that was.
Can you scan your cans?
I was in a different place quickly. I was at
Mzanzi's national beer.
We're going to change sporting code now, and Ashes versus a combined 11. So you guys are cricket fans. You guys always talk about that that innings you guys had.
Yeah, 275.
That's the only cricket story I've heard. You guys,
before John went out.
no one talks about his golden duck. But okay, the Ashes is about to start, and we're going to pick our combined 11 between the teams. Just your thoughts and predictions, how the series is going to play out. Who wins the Ashes?
Australia.
Okay, lots of English players are getting abuse already from the papers in the UK. The same way you guys went when you went to play Oz or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, Khawaja against Duckett. You have to choose a player.
I'm going Khawaja.
Witherald against Crawley.
Jesus. Can't we go
Duckett and Khawaja?
Duckett and Khawaja.
Labouche or Pope.
Labouche.
I'll go Pope.
Steve Smith or Root.
No. Again, I want to go. I want to go Steve Smith and Root.
Yeah.
Kerry or Jamie Smith.
Who?
Kerry.
Jamie Smith.
Green or Stokes.
Stokes. And captain.
Cummins or Atkinson.
Cummins.
Stark or Wood.
Wood.
Stark.
Stark. Sorry, yes, Stark. Mitchell Stark. Yes.
Lion all day.
Yeah, Lion.
Hazelwood or Archer.
Jofra.
Archer.
I'm going to go Hazelwood because I think the difference is in the bowling attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think the Aussies, their bowling attacks next level.
And if you have Stark out and out pace, then you probably don't need Jofra Archer.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay, guys, who was the best rugby player you ever played with at cricket, and vice versa, the best cricketer at rugby?
No, we got to.
No,
Schalk. Difficult.
Schalk, by far the best cricketer that I played rugby with.
Good rugby player.
Yeah, my brother played against him.
Yeah,
but we never played.
We never
rugby.
played
No,
against.
it's just difficult to say.
Never
You
played
played
against. I played cricket with AB.
Yeah. Callis.
Before our time, man. He's turned 50, but Callis always says he'll give up 100 tests. He played 100, and it's easy when he played 160 something, but he gives 100 tests to play.
You know what?
One game for Western Province in the blue and white hoops at fly half.
But you mentioned all those names. I think the best of the lot as a rugby player, Herschel.
Yeah.
Herschel Gibbs.
Herschel has to be.
Yeah. He was phenomenal. He was phenomenal.
We've got so
I actually
many.
saw him play for the Western Province under 21.
Craven Week.
I didn't see him play there.
Yeah, too young then.
Yeah.
You're watching Ron Bosch people.
We've got to go on a regular guest here. Robbie Flex is
Herschel. Yeah, he was a
Herschel
phenomenal
Gibbs,
sportsman.
That's the answer.
You know who the other guy, and actually on a flight yesterday, I met a friend of his who was one of the, not an air hostess, what's it? Air host.
Huh? Yeah?
Call them. It's Connie Junchies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Played
Jeebus.
SS schools, rugby, cricket, and football, eh?
Yeah.
That could be the answer.
You know,
Victor was
stick around.
a good
Victor
cricketer, wasn't he?
Oscarson. There's so many. Peter Grant, Tian Liebenberg.
Yeah.
Butch.
Which actually, the underrated one.
Butchie.
He was good wicket keeper. Who's a wicket keeper?
We won Stanford 6-a-side with Butch James once.
Yeah. Quick one, guys. Just breaking news. Eddie Jones has named his ultimate 15.
Oof.
Skull, are you there?
No, man. Stop it.
JdV, Manu Tulang is ahead of you.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, like...
Who are the other loose forwards?
George Smith.
Yeah.
Guess then 8th man. Torai Kefu.
Torai.
Yeah. I played with Torai
Proper
Kefu
loose
in
forward.
a tsunami
And
benefit
Farida
game.
Priya at 9.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
loves free.
And any other
Guess the flower?
Johnny.
Nah.
Larkham.
Yeah.
Bernie.
Blind wing?
Albano.
No.
We're Aussie now.
No. Brian's there at right wing.
Right wing.
Oh, he'll be very disappointed with that. He'll be on the right wing, but say, can I please
Look,
ask
it's a
play with the number
Play on
11
the right,
jersey?
but play with an 11. Yeah.
Joe Roff.
Joe Roff, yeah.
Joe Roff
Oh, yeah,
was-
Joe Roff.
The
Joe
other
Roff
one
was
is
silky.
Dylan Riley at 13.
I know ways.
There's
He
still
obviously
Mortlop.
rates
There's-
him,
Yeah.
Obviously rates him. Matt Burke at...
Fullback.
Fullback.
But even I'm in front row. Osturant,
Yeah.
the big great John Smit,
Yeah.
Carl Sinclair, Maury Toji, Johnny Els.
Carl Sinclair.
Yo,
Yo, okay.
I mean, it's obviously from, what he's coached. Like, he...
yeah.
Banu Tuilagi, try and stop him. That was always the issue. Like, Johnny, you try to do it.
No, but it was Manu.
Manu, you played with Manu.
Manu.
when he was a youngster.
Manu or Ma at 12?
No, Manu.
Oh, really? Oh. Oh, well,
Shimange.
such a great player as
Yeah.
well.
I mean,
Still
like-
going, playing for Bayonne.
Is he
Okay.
still going at
Yeah.
Time to wrap it up. Scala, you got golf now. Good luck.
Where I'm going, it's like it's only getting worse.
JdV, studio this weekend.
Studio.
Studio this weekend.
Studio.
How long?
Saturday and Sunday.
I'm Brian with my mates.
Nice. Brian, so you're Brian alone?
I've got mates besides.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Well, thank you very much.
Sure
That's
you do.
all. That's everything for Sean. Okay, get to say finish off. Okay, that's it for Boks Unpacked. This week you can catch the verdict on Tuesday. We're online on Catch Up. YouTube and what else? What are the channels we're on, JdV?
Everywhere, we're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
Just follow us everywhere.
We're everywhere. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Italy against the Springboks on Super Sports on your World of Champions. We will catch you next week for the Boks Unpacked. But the verdict first with JdVs. We are going to be there. We're going to discuss the game. Catch you later. It is time to seal up the box.